Okay, good evening, folks. Please have a seat. We're going to start the press conference for Germany-Spain. Spain winning 84-72 to advance to the semifinals of the EuroBasket. Robin Benzing and Chris Fleming have joined us. And just as a reminder, please make sure your mobile phones are on mute or turned off. Robin, congratulations on a great EuroBasket. I know it hasn't finished the way you wanted, but if you could just give us a comment, please, for Germany.
Yeah. First of all, congratulations to Spain. They deserve the win, definitely. Yeah, I'm proud of my team. Like, we compete the whole tournament. We had some ups and downs, but we just fight through everything. We play with heart, with character, and deserve to be there where we are. Today we came up short. I think we made small mistakes that get Spain an opportunity, and then they keep going and they get a push, they get a run, and get confident. For sure, the shots from Mark hurt us a lot. There were some tough shots also in it. We just try to defend them, but he's a good player, there's a good team, and they made it, they gave them a push, and we still keep fighting till the end. But we came up short, but like I said, I'm proud of my team, and I'm happy about Germany, what we did.
Okay, thank you very much, Robin. Coach Fleming?
Yeah, so I thought our guys were really ready to play. I think they came out that way, and it showed. We knew Spain was better than that. They reacted, and I thought we, in the middle of that second quarter where they picked up their defense, we kind of caught ourselves going into half, and also thought we started the third in a good way. At the end of the day, really Mark made some incredible shots, and what can you say? It's a great player making great plays. We were not able to match that, and that ends up being the game. I'm really proud of the way our guys competed. Robin alluded to that, but I think in the 3 years that I've had the opportunity to coach this group, I think that's something that's been a trademark of these guys, and they've done it for each other, and they've done it for Germany, and I'm really proud that I could be a part of them and part of this group. So we're disappointed, and this is a tough blow for us, but I think this generation is still young enough that they'll have a couple more opportunities in the next few years to play big tournaments, and I think they'll get better and better.
Okay, thank you very much, Chris. If you have a question, raise your hand, and I'll get a microphone to you for Robin or for Coach Fleming. Are there any questions? If you have one, Josh Davis, right here, please.
Coach, you just alluded to it, actually. Very young team, one of the youngest teams in the tournament. I mean, you guys are right there. What do you think it's going to take for Germany to get to, like, kind of that powerhouse level? Is it another player, or what do you think it might be?
Well, I think one of the main things is that we have to get all of our players. That's important, and consistently every summer. But I think, it's been building momentum the last couple of years, and I think they just have to stay together. That's the only thing they need to get to the elite level. They'll get there, for sure. We're knocking at the door right now.
Thank you. Any right here in the front, please?
Begüm Ünal from Trend Basket Turkey. My question is to the coach. Coach, are you satisfied with this result? Because, like, before starting the EuroBasket, did you think that you would make until the quarterfinals, or did you expect a better result?
We came as a team. We came together very late. Dennis and Daniel came late, and Folkman had an injury. Lowe had an injury. Robin was injured for a while, so we didn't get together as a team till the last couple days before we went to Tel Aviv. And it had a lot of negatives, but one of the things that it allowed us to do was just stay in the present. We didn't really worry about where we were gonna land at the end. We kind of thought if we did well, we played ourselves into a rhythm, we'd be able to to do something here. And you know, I wouldn't be prouder of the group if they'd won tonight. You know, it just I think they gave it all, and we just weren't quite good enough. And in terms of the result, I let other people judge that. I'm proud of how they played and how they competed.
Thank you. Right here, please, in the front.
Coach, back to the game analysis. Do you think that since the game was decided the last 4 minutes of the third period, you would hope to have another player except Dennis and Daniel to contribute better and also to shoot better in the free throws, which was a point of your success so far?
You know, I need to probably take a step back and watch the film. To me, that it's true. We didn't shoot it as well as we would have liked and would have needed to. And obviously, with Mark shooting that well, we need to find some way to match it. Yeah, but no, it's really hard at this point to think about like, hey, we'd like to have a different play. I'm really happy with this group, and you know, I think we have some guys that can make shots, and we just didn't quite make them tonight.
I mean, from the players you had, you hope to have another one playing at a better level, except these two guys who scored 42 points.
Yeah, you know, hey, I had a lot of capable guys, and you know, we didn't make shots with some of those other guys. Hey, I mean, that's basketball. That's part of the game, and you know, we just have to live with it. Of course, we would have liked to make more shots, and we probably would need some other guys to do it.
Okay. Are there any more questions? If not, we'll let them go. Thanks very much, folks. Thanks. Well handled. Thank you. Take care, man. You going back to Spain?
Ses 1-2 sesini.
Bu 2 numaraydı değil mi? Son olan. Evet. Şarjı da var.
Se.
Niye konuşmadın? Adam içinden konuştuğu için.
Peki marka sor geliyor değil mi?
Şey olursa gene bunu vereceğim. Tamam. Niye kapatayım ya? Siz kapatın açarsınız. Ben açtım.
Okay, hello everybody. There we go. Lost my voice for a minute. We're going to resume the press conference for Spain making it to the semifinals for the 10th consecutive EuroBasket. It's quite an achievement. Marc Gasol and Sergio Scariolo have been there for a lot of that. Marc, great game tonight. You guys really faced some adversity against Germany. If you could just give us a comment, please, about the game.
Yeah, they played a great game. They made the game very physical. They packed the paint. But I thought defensively we were really consistent, really disciplined. Obviously, they made some shots. We were able to run a little bit, but I thought defensively we were very disciplined, and that really helped us to run. We were able to run, and obviously once we made a couple shots in a row, we created a lead and maintained the lead on the third quarter all the way to the end. So we're very happy for the win.
That's great, Marc. Coach Scariolo?
Yeah, good evening. Well, we had a kind of a slow start. We will work a little bit on that, but then when we turn up our defense, I think we did a pretty good job. I mean, the idea was to give to Schroeder some more shots, but try to avoid him to make in rhythm his teammates. Actually, he had triple 4x3, but the rest of the team had triple 18. And he had just one free throw and a lot of turnovers. It was a little bit the idea, right? To okay, give him, not get crazy on his on our defense on him when trying to play good defense against Germany, which is a really good team with many good players, NBA players, top European players. I think, as I said, after 5 minutes, we just found a way to be solid defensively, and then I got the celebrate third quarter of Marc. We had, we were in a kind of a scoring slump, and he take out all his talent. So overall, I think we played a solid game as a team. I just want to name also Joan Sastre, who had a terrific job on Schroeder when he played him. And again, the only concern is that I feel that our big men should deserve a little bit more of respect in terms of contacts interpretation. Frankly, I've been through basically all games so far, and I feel that there is kind of a misunderstanding of the opponent's strategy, which is, of course, absolutely logical according to the structure of our team. But frankly, I feel that they should deserve a little bit more of respect in terms of understanding what the opponent is trying to do and what the rules allow them to do. But I mean, just a slight note about that. I'm sure that the referees do their best every time, that they will think over this. they will study, analyze, and they will do their best, of course, in the next games as well.
Okay, thanks for those comments. If you have a question, raise your hand, then I'll get a microphone to you. Any questions? Right here, sorry, I didn't see you.
Begüm Ünal, Trend Basket, Turkey. My question could go to both, so any of you could answer. The question is, like, in the group stage, you had relatively easier games. You were winning by 30 points or more, like, and you were scoring over 90 points, except 2 games, one against Croatia and one against Hungary. Would you prefer to play in a relatively stronger group in the group stage to get prepared better for the final stage, or was it okay just to play in any group?
I think the structure is what it is, and I think every game you can learn a lot of things. It doesn't matter the score. Every game has its positives and its negatives, so I don't see the scoreboard as something you can analyze. I think it's a result. Even when you win by a lot, you can still learn a lot, and when you win by a little, you can still learn. So you got to be humble enough to understand it's a European Championship, and every game means a lot to every country. Every team represents a lot of people, so people play with a lot of pride. I don't think the scoreboard it's just a cold fact, and it's not enough to resume the game.
You know, the funny thing is when we lose a couple of games in the first group, everybody get panic, shake, and now we are disappointed because we didn't. So I don't know. I mean, we had probably, honestly, let's say, an easier group than in other competitions, but at the same time we had you know, to be ready very, very early in the elimination phase with the 8 of finals against a tough opponent like Turkey, which normally you don't meet in 8 finals, right? So I think we are ready. I mean, after somehow we found a way to respect the opponent, understand that nobody will give us nothing for free. They will try to do everything which is legal plus to stop us and to contain especially our inside strength. So we have to be ready. We have to be ready to the most physical games, the most complicated games, and try to find a way every game to win it at the end. Doesn't matter if we, you know, at this point doesn't matter if you win by 12, 8 or 20.
Thank you. Any more questions for Mark or for right here in the front, please?
Congratulations for your great game. Do you remember any game when you scored 12 points in 2 minutes, including 2 3-point shots?
In the national team?
Any game?
Yeah, in the NBA I did that a couple times. A couple times, yeah. But it depends on the games. It depends on how the game goes. Obviously, once you get in a rhythm, it's the goal gets a lot bigger, and you get really locked in and really tunnel vision to the basket, and everything gets.
But probably national team not.
Probably not. Probably not. But I'm happy. I mean, I always wanted to play good for all these guys. How much they battled, it means a lot. I think we all here want to do great for our teammates more than for ourselves. And
try to repeat.
Yeah, obviously, that's the goal. But trust me that every guy in the locker room wants to do that for the guy next to him. Not so much for him, but more for Pau, for Juan Carlos, guys that've been there, almost 20 years and doing this. We admire and respect them so much, and we want to do well for our teammates and obviously to win. So I'm happy for the win and happy that I played well, but it's representative of what I'm saying, that we want to do well for our teammates.
Okay. Are there any more questions in English? If not, that's it. Okay, thanks very much.
Thank you.